Uncharted 4 A Thief's End is full of amazing sequences, moments, characters, you name it. However, before the game was even released, it was hyped up for its secrets, mostly due to a leaked Easter egg that paid homage to Crash Bandicoot. What other amazing secrets lie in wait to be discovered? How do you pick up some of the more elusive trophies scattered throughout the game? Let's take a look, but be warned, spoilers upon spoilers are inbound. Crash Bandicoot. Perhaps the coolest Easter egg right off the bat, which isn't all that hard to access, is the ability to play a level of Crash Bandicoot. That too on the classic PlayStation 1. It even uses the D-pad for control since the game is emulated, and the first DualShock didn't have thumbsticks when the first Crash released. Make sure you beat Elena's high score, or face the damnation of mockery in the process.
Oh wow, okay, cowboy.
Okay, watch and learn.
Oh, I'm learning, alright.
Is this it?
No, it has to load.
Load?
Yes.
This is taking a really long time.
You have no patience.
When you turn something on, you expect it to... Okay, there we go. Crash Bandicoot.
Is there a problem?
No, just, how do you make it go?
Push the start button.
I knew that.
All right.
I got it.
Okay, so you want to run towards the camera.
Run to the camera. Got it.
Yeah, press X to jump.
Got it.
You'll want to jump over all the pits and the obstacles.
Come on, that's like my thing.
Okay, run away from the boulder.
Why is the boulder chasing me?
Just run away from it.
I did nothing to this boulder.
That was not too bad.
What is that thing, a fox?
A bandicoot.
Looks like a fox. It's like a fox in jeans.
The Last of Us Firefly Pendant. The Fireflies are some of the most well-equipped and lethal enemies in The Last of Us, and carry pendants with their names. You'll find one such pendant while exploring some caverns in Uncharted 4 with the name Druckli on it. The name may sound familiar, because it's a combination of Strawley and Druckmann, the last names for the directors on both The Last of Us and Uncharted 4. Monkey Island homage. When exploring the room with strange sigils with Sully, you'll see numerous portraits showcasing the founders of Libertalia. One such founder has his name scratched out, and his sigil is the monkey. Ring any bells? That's Guybrush Threepwood from the famed Monkey Island series. Naturally, Nathan doesn't recognize him, but if you get to the treasury, you'll actually see his name mostly scratched out except for the letters GU. E3 Stage Demo Callback. At E3 2015, director Bruce Straley was showcasing Uncharted 4 in front of a live audience. A controller malfunction caused Nathan to simply stand in place for roughly 30 seconds, not doing anything. If you go back to the very same spot on the market and wait for 30 seconds, you'll receive a trophy called Stage Fright, a callback to that wistful time. Jak and Daxter. The Naughty Dog series before Uncharted was Jak and Daxter, and there's an artifact called a precursor orb that can be used as currency for unlocking secrets throughout the series. At one particular point in Uncharted 4, you'll discover an artifact in a basin that's essentially a precursor orb. Nate's Attic. In Chapter 4, right before you head downstairs to play Crash Bandicoot on the PS1, you'll be walking around an attic of sorts. This attic contains several items that reference previous games in the series, including a picture of Nathan with Tenzin, the explorer from Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. It's kind of overshadowed by the fact that you can play Crash Bandicoot immediately after, but it's a cool little room for fans to look back on the series. Don't feed the animals. When venturing through the market in Chapter 11, you'll come across a woman selling apples. Buy one and follow Sully until you come across a man with a pet lemur. The lemur will eventually hop on Drake's back and then steal his apple away. This unlocks a trophy called Don't Feed the Animals, but as an optional conversation, it's yet another cool detail in a game full of them.
Hey there, little guy. How you doing? Hey, you like that? Huh?
Hey, coward.
Yeah, but Sully, come on, it's a lemur. Come on, come say hi. Whoa, hey, Sully. Hey, he stole my apple.
Can't trust anyone these days.
Elena Fisher number plate. Elena may not be present throughout Uncharted 4, but she shows up in at least one clever way. As Nate and Sully hop into the Jeep and deal with the APC Scorpion, the nameplate may escape your notice during the chaos. That's because it has an upside down A, N, and the numbers 373 along with the symbol of a fish with an R over it. Flip the plate over and you get the name Elena with the symbol obviously translating to Fisher. Wampa fruit. Another subtle nod to Crash Bandicoot can be found in Uncharted 4, but you might not know it when you see it. It's essentially a special collectible that can be discovered and resembles the Wampa fruit from the Crash series. Wampa fruits were actually the Bandicoot's favorite fruit, and collecting 100 would net you an extra life. No word yet on where the other 99 are in Uncharted 4. Crash in multiplayer. We're not quite sure how this little Easter egg gets triggered, but it will be familiar to Crash Bandicoot fans. When killing an enemy in multiplayer, you'll suddenly see their body fly away with a special bullet sound. Believe it or not, that's pretty much how enemies in Crash Bandicoot would die on impact. It's a fitting tribute. Let's hope they don't patch it out. Marco Polo. In Chapter 12, when you drive the boat over to a specific location near the sunken ship and then hop out into the ocean, you'll hear Nathan say Marco in a callback to Uncharted 2. This unlocks the trophy Marco Polo Returns. Of course, Sam has no idea what the hell you're talking about, which makes it all the more hilarious, but there it is.
Hey, check it out. Marco.
Really?
Come on.
No.
Marco. Marco. Marco what? Marco. Who's Marco? Forget it.
The Last of Us American Daughters. Pay close attention to boards with pictures and posters attached to them. You'll inevitably discover this obscured poster for what seems to be The Last of Us American Daughters. There's just enough covering the title to make you think that it's something else entirely, but the gas mask, woman who slightly resembles Ellie, and font type give it away. Savage Starlight 2. Is Savage Starlight not the best? Wait, what's Savage Starlight? It's actually a comic book that was a collectible in The Last of Us. In Uncharted 4, if you pay attention to the posters around you, there's one of Savage Starlight 2 on the wall. Yet another nod to The Last of Us, though obviously this one is less direct than American Daughters. Modifiers and filters. Uncharted 4 has a ton of different modifiers and filters that can be applied to give the game a unique effect. You could choose to play the game in cel-shaded style, black and white, 8-bit retro, and even enable effects like infinite ammo, zero gravity, and slow motion audio. There's some pretty neat additions, especially when you enable them all at once and turn the game into a rainbow wonderland with objects floating around and 8-bit audio sound effects. Top of the World. Remember that level which involves you ringing bells in tune with statue sigils before sending the largest bell in the Clocktower careening down? If you choose to not hop on the bell and instead head outside to scale the very tippy top of the tower, you'll earn a trophy called I Can See My House From Here. We would have appreciated a nod to Assassin's Creed 2, but the eagle sound effects would probably be too blatant.
I can practically see my house from up here.
And that wraps it up. What are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and share it on Twitter and Facebook. And why not consider subscribing? We upload some really cool videos almost every day. Thank you for watching this video and happy gaming!